Time now for our Ultimate Insider, brought to you by FFB Bank. We're joined by Fresno State radio analyst and former Bulldog safety Cam Worrell. Cam, thanks for taking the time.
Of course.
First, Cam, before we even get into the game, were you surprised to see E.J. Warner running out as the starter yesterday?
I was surprised. Obviously, we didn't hear anything about it before the game, but I was pleasantly surprised. I thought it was the right move. Carson Conklin was largely ineffective moving this offense through the air, less than 50% passing on the season. I didn't think with him at the helm of this offense that Fresno State could score enough points against a potent Utah State offense to win the football game yesterday.
So multiple times after the game, Coach Entz was asked why the move to Warner, but he did not give a straight response at all. Cam, do you think that's fair to the fans?
Look, when you're the head coach of a program, you can do whatever you want, right? Those are your decisions to make, but you're also representing that program publicly. Every recruit that you're talking to, every fan that is supporting your program, they're listening to you. They're looking at you to lead this program into the future. So to not, hey, E.J. Warner gave us the best chance to win, right? Maybe that's what Matt Entz thought. Maybe that's why they made the decision. He should have explained that to everybody. This is why we felt E.J. Warner was the best quarterback to compete against Utah State. So yes, I thought he should have given an answer. Look, you don't have to tell the truth, but you do have to give the public something as to why you made the switch when you did, because it was a big deal. E.J. Warner was playing good football. Yes, he was turning it over. They thought Carson Conklin was the answer. Now they felt E.J. Warner gave them the best chance, but would have liked Coach Entz to explain a little bit of the thought process behind that decision.
Cam, the defense, once again, the strong point for Fresno State yesterday. How does the defense not get frustrated with the offense, with their inability to move the ball in the second half?
I played on a couple of Chicago Bears teams that was led by defense. Our offense was ineffective a lot of the season. Yes, it is difficult, but when you're on a defense like that, you kind of take pride in we have to do whatever we need to do to win this football game. If that's shutting an opponent out, we have to shut an opponent out. If that's holding them to 10 points, we have to hold them to 10 points. That defense yesterday just was unable to get off the field in the second half on third down. Utah State 1 of 8 in the first half on third down, went 7 for 7 before they missed their last one in that second half. So defense, it was tough. They wore out. The offense could not sustain drives in the second half, but they needed to get off the field on third down, and they were unable to do that.
So when it comes to the offensive struggles, are you seeing more of a schematic issue, or is it execution by the players right now?
I think it's a little bit of both. This offense, it's no secret that they want to run the football. A lot of their playbook is based on establishing the run. Utah State did a good job yesterday. We're going to play man coverage on the outside, and we're going to bring an extra player down around the line of scrimmage, and we're going to force you to throw the football. Fresno State could not really adjust to that look, especially in the second half. So I think Josh Davis could be a little bit more creative, could create some space for his wide receiver group. He would love to have a guy that could stretch the field. It makes everything a lot easier. They don't really have that guy. So I don't think they have great pieces on the perimeter to take some of the pressure off of that run game. But if you don't have those guys, you have to try to scheme them open. Use some play action. Move the pocket a little bit. Just try and create some easy throws for E.J. Warner. They did it at times yesterday. They just didn't do it consistently enough yesterday.
I want to follow up with E.J. real quick. I mean, he's got to be the starter next week at San Jose State, right?
Yeah.
Who knows?
I think so, yeah. I mean, he played really well in the first half. The offense as a whole kind of bogged down in the second half. He had a very costly interception. Matt Entz, when he made the switch originally to Carson Conklin, it was because E.J. Warner was turning the football over. So I know that a thorn in Coach Entz's side when a quarterback costs them points by making a poor decision, but I do believe that E.J. Warner gives this team the best chance to win on Saturday against San Jose State. 6
different running backs getting touches yesterday. We always keep saying when they can run the ball effectively, this team is hard to stop and they win games. Is that going to be the recipe for San Jose State? You need to run the ball and run it effectively.
Yeah, San Jose State, they play hard on defense. And look, As I said, there's no secret what this offense wants to do. So they're going to make a concerted effort to stop that running attack on Saturday. They're going to have to build some things off of that. Unless you give it to Speedy Luke more and he can take his 69 when he touches it. He only touched it 4 times in the run game yesterday. The first time he touched it, he went 69 yards to the house. I think you need to feed him. I know you want to spread it around. You don't want to give too many carries to one guy, keep everybody fresh. But when you have an explosive weapon like that, you have to find more ways to get him the football.
So if you could place yourself inside this locker room right now, what are you telling this team, this program, about, hey, we still got 2 more games to play after this. Let's not just pack it in.
Yeah, I mean, look, we can go 8-4. Like 8-4 is a good season. Yes, we were trying to stay eligible to play for a Mountain West title. We're not able to do that, but let's go out, win our last game, use all of those practices to continue to develop for next season, and go out and become a whatever bowl we play in, win a championship, win a bowl championship, take that trophy home, show it to everybody in the Valley. I mean, there's still a lot of things that this team can do to be successful. You go 9-4 in a football season. That's an extremely successful season, especially year 1 with Matt Ince, year 1 with these 2 offensive and defensive systems. 9-4 is a tremendous season. Let's send all of these 27 or 28 seniors that we have on this roster. Let's send these guys out with a couple of wins to end the season.
Still an opportunity to finish the regular season with a trophy. The Valley game coming up at San Jose State. What makes this rivalry so special?
You hate San Jose State if you play for Fresno State, and you hate Fresno State if you play for San Jose State. And we talked to Ken Nui Matalolo at Mountain West Media Days in the summer, and he did not have his team prepared for what the intensity of this rivalry was last year, and they took a beat down in Valley Children's Stadium. So San Jose State's going to be ready to go. They are not bowl eligible. This is the last game of their season. They want nothing more than to knock the Bulldogs off on Saturday.
All right, that is Fresno State radio analyst Cam Worrell. Cam, thanks for your time.
Of course.